Alright, Rick Wool again, back again, and we're here with another Doctor Who review. Now I know I missed last week's. I do plan on catching up on that at some point, because I did enjoy that episode. More on that later. But tonight we're looking at the Zygon invasion. So this is essentially a follow-on from the 50th. And I know the 50th has got some pretty mixed reviews. I've got some pretty mixed feelings about it myself. But yeah, it actually works really quite well in this case. I'm going to let that pass. Because in the 50th they had a Zygon invasion essentially, and it was settled peacefully, and turns out they've all been moving in. They've become refugees and living undercover in the UK and the rest of the world. It's actually a really cool premise. I actually quite like that premise. And the fact that they're there, they think they should be free, they're getting bigotry, blah de blah. And yeah, that kind of makes sense. The plot makes sense, which is great. And it's interesting, which is even better. But it's not without its flaws. I think we should probably dig into them a bit more in the characters. Okay, Peter Capaldi continues to impress. He is awesome. He is the Doctor. I think he may well have broken into my top 3 Doctors. Sorry, Matt Smith, you've been shoveled down a little bit. Though I'm still not sure about the Disco Dr. Disco and all those other funky references he was making. Yeah, I'm not sure about them. I'm still not sure about the sonic sunglasses either. Or that guitar. I love the guitar. Just really, does he need that every episode? Apparently so. But yeah, what he did in this, he showed that he's not on the side of the humans, he's not on the side of the Zygons, he's on the side of peace, he's on the side of justice. He's trying to make everyone get along. Really suited him. He was the Doctor in this. That was how the Doctor should be acting. Yeah, that I was very impressed with. Clara. Well, we all know what I think of Clara. And that's one of the reasons I'm disappointed about having missed last week's review. And one of the reasons it will be coming. I get to say in my Clara section, there was no Clara. Which is always a great sentence to say. Again, this is not about Jenna Coleman. Jenna Coleman, I think, is a good actress. And gosh darn pretty. Did I really just say gosh darn pretty? I think I did. So, yeah, it's not about Jenna, it's about the character of Clara. Gotta push that point and push it again. Evil really suited Clara. I've got to say, it really, really suited her. I was so happy to see that. Thumbs up on that too. All those negative character traits that we really have with her fell into place because she's evil. It was best Clara performance so far. Well, mostly anyway. Still a little too arrogant for my tastes when she's being the good guy. Okay, this is the point where I usually talk about the other good guys they've got in the story. You know, the ones who are helping the Doctor. I can't really do that this time because UNIT really weren't the good guys. They were bigots. They were awful. I can understand the Zygons' point of view. I probably should be talking about the Zygons here. Because UNIT are acting like the villains. Except Osgood. Osgood, awesome. Represents the peace. Love Osgood. Osgood, we want you as a companion. I want you as a companion. Please stay. Moffat, please make that happen. We want her. Other than that, they're all heartless. they're attacking because they're different. They play it well. It's scripted well. But I really don't like it. And as for the Zygons, they're no better. I mean, their motivation is genuine. I get their motivation. One of them's accidentally been caught revealing itself in Truth or Consequence, New Mexico. Gets beaten up and destroyed because it's different. I can see why that would be a major issue and would create this Zygon revolution. So yeah, I get their point, but they're being terrorists. And let's make no bones about it, they're really just playing terrorists. It's putting that conflict into Doctor Who, essentially, in a Doctor Who context. Which I'm still not sure if I like that or not. It's a little too real for my liking. But yeah, Zygons well motivated, well designed, but they really don't work like that, Moffat. I remember the Tom Baker story. Not first hand, obviously. I'm not quite that old. But I remember watching it. That's not how Zygons copy people. I know you tried to address that in this episode. But yeah, that's not how it works. Yeah, so this was pretty much a rehash of the X-Men, or Marvel's Secret Invasion, or what happened with the Kryptonians in DC a couple of years back. It's good, and it's well told, and it's a great story, but I'm not sure there's that much new to it, and it's a touch too derivative for my palate. And really, the Doctor, Osgood, they were the only good guys in the story. I was booing everyone else, which I think that was the intention, but that's not necessarily what I want in my Doctor Who. My score is really torn. Part of me wants to give it really high, sort of an 8, because it is really well written, really well realised, and really good. But then it's so derivative and so lacking in hope and so not what I want as a Doctor Who story that I want to give it 5. So I guess 6.5 is probably a fair score. I guess we'll find out more next week, because it's still got a lot of story to tell. Hopefully we'll get that review up, and I'll see you then. Till then, Sydney. And gosh darn pretty.